Hello, I'm Father John Taylor, and today I'd like to read to you the Gospel of Luke 14 verses 1 to 11. At that time, when Jesus went into the house of one of the chiefs of the Pharisees on the Sabbath day to eat bread, they watched him, and behold, there was a certain man before him that had the dropsy. And Jesus answering spoke to the lawyers and Pharisees, saying, Is it lawful to heal on the Sabbath day? But they held their peace. But he taketh him, and he healed him, and then he sent him away. And answering them, he said, Which of you shall have an ass or an ox fall into a pit, and not immediately draw him out on the Sabbath day? And they could not answer these things. And he spoke a parable also to them, that they were invited, marking how they choose their seats at the table, saying to him, When thou art invited to a wedding, sit not down in the first place, lest perhaps one more honourable than thou are invited by him. And he that invited thee and him come and say to thee, Give this man place, and then thou begin with shame to take the lowest place. And when thou art invited, go and sit in the lowest place. And when he who invited thee cometh and say to thee, Friend, come higher, thou shalt have glory before them that sit at the table with thee. Because every one that exalteth himself shall be humbled, and he that humbleth himself shall be exalted. Well, to me, that says many things, because I'm going to break it down into two. First of all, my understanding really of a Pharisee can be of someone who follows what they believe to the exact letter. But the trouble is, as we know with religious texts in terms, there's God's word and there's man's interpretation. Now clearly Jesus gave an account where common sense is used. So if somebody was ill, then you don't say, I'm sorry, it's Sunday, if you survive, come back tomorrow, we'll see if we can cure you, because he gave the example of the ox. The same thing in life today. We understand how things have changed to, bearing in mind, we're talking 2,000 years of progression of man. And if you think 2,000 years ago, one of the prolific preachers of Christianity at the time of Jesus was a woman, Mary. Yet we tend to ignore that because, again, we follow an idea to what we esteem and we use as men. But now we see women as priests and bishops. Yet there was no difference in the time of Jesus, because Jesus treated Mary as an equal. Now, we come to the second part. Now, the second part is about humbling yourself. And in many ways, this accounts in all walks of life. It can also be treated as spiritually, whereas we consider ourselves to understand God at a greater height than another person. And at times we can become arrogant and we can consider ourselves to be better, which never is the case, because no matter what we think we know or who we think we are, there is always somebody more knowledgeable, somebody greater than what we could ever aspire to be. And that is a lesson which we must all take in life, to learn our limitations and to expect great things from others. Thank you.